The Nigerian equity market is reacting to the earlier announced purchase of the 5.5 stake in Transcorp, which the company has refuted by billionaire businessman Femi Otedola. However, a note from the company says no formal notification of any relevant interest in its shares has been received. We have Ekene Onyeka, a securities trader at Nuremberg. He joins me now as we discuss what's at play. Thank you so much for your time today, Ekene. Before we get on to the news, let me just read through what the company has here on the stock exchange. It says, whilst the company has not yet received formal notification of any relevant interest in its shares, Transcorp, Nigeria's largest listed conglomerate known for its broad and diversified shareholder base, welcomes every new shareholder acquiring shares in the company. We welcome this expression of confidence in the leadership and management of Transcorp as we continue our unwavering commitment to superior stakeholders' returns. This was signed by Dr. Owen Omoga, for the president and CEO of the group, Transcorp Group. Let me get your reaction to this story.
So, based on what has really happened concerning the information that came into the market yesterday, as regards the acquisition of 5.52% of Transcorp Limited, the market is actually reacting to that information, which actually reached the market. We were able to see on Tuesday, that was yesterday, we were able to see a large trade that was done cross board. About 1.5 billion units of Transcorp was actually transacted out, as in that was a high level transaction, negotiated deal off the market. We also saw again another 115 million units of that stocks was being crossed at 1.4. So for Transcorp CEO to come out and actually make that announcement is quite valid, because it's actually very regulatory for any of these transactions to be reported to the regulators in the market, stating such transaction has really happened. And it's, I believe, in no distance time, the people who are actually involved will actually come out and actually declare what has really happened. But the market at this point is keen on the reaction or the sentiment or the news concerning the acquisition in the market.
All right, it's still early days. We hope to get the announcement from the relevant authorities there, from the billionaire businessman Femi Otedola and his team there. But let's get into the performance for today. We're seeing Transcorp up about 10% so far, but other stocks as well are also moving the markets.
So for Transcorp, it's very ideal to see that such huge transaction as regards the news, because the market is actually driven by fundamentals and also relevant information that assist the market. So we've seen it gain at about 10% today. We also see some rallies in the market as also regards to the earnings that has been released recently. We'll be able to see some kind of movement in terms of investor sentiment. However, we shouldn't forget the fact that during the first quarter of this year, we saw a little bit of political instability. We saw the hike of the NPR and also the likes of the interest rates. With all these combinations of factors which have actually hit the market, we are actually seeing a positive. We believe that by second quarter of this year, we believe that the positive sentiment will be quite high, given the fact that these headwinds may actually cause some negative impact on the market.
Yeah, you say positive sentiment will be high in the second quarter, but what sectors are you bullish on then? Yeah, Kenneth, what sectors are you bullish on in the second quarter?
Looking at the results that have been released, is more or less the banking sector. We've seen some of their results and their performances as I really hit the market. Most of them, their dividend yields are quite attractive for investors who would like to take positions on those stocks. And also, the dividend they eventually declared, the full dividend are declared by the markets from those particular sectors. We can actually see how attractive and how viable investors can take position on those stocks in those sectors.